The National Electrical Code, or NEC, mandates a dedicated circuit of at least 15 amps for a microwave and hood combination appliance. It is important to understand that while the NEC sets a minimum standard, it does not require the use of a 20 amp circuit for this application. However, it's worth noting that certain manufacturers of microwave and hood combination units may recommend the installation of a 20 amps dedicated circuit. This recommendation typically stems from the specific power requirements and operational characteristics of their particular appliance models. It's always advisable to consult the manufacturer's specifications and installation instructions for the appliance to determine the optimal circuit size for safe and efficient operation. The requirement for a dedicated 15 amp circuit for microwave and hood combinations has been a part of the NEC for a considerable period. Specifically, this requirement has been in place since at least the 1987 edition of the NEC. This information highlights the importance of adhering to the NEC guidelines when installing or modifying electrical circuits for appliances. While the NEC provides the minimum requirements, local codes or specific appliance needs might dictate more stringent standards. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. The NEC serves as a comprehensive set of guidelines for safe electrical installations. These guidelines are updated regularly to reflect the latest advancements in electrical technology and safety practices. The dedicated circuit requirement is designed to prevent overloading of electrical circuits. Overloading can cause overheating, which can potentially lead to electrical fires. By requiring a dedicated circuit, the NEC aims to minimize the risk of such hazards. A dedicated circuit means that the microwave and hood combination appliance is the only appliance connected to the particular circuit breaker in the electrical panel. This isolation helps to ensure that the appliance receives the necessary power without being affected by the power demands of other appliances on the same circuit. When determining the appropriate circuit size for a microwave and hood combination, several factors should be considered. Firstly, the voltage rating of the appliance must match the voltage of the electrical system. In most residential settings in the United States, the standard voltage is 120 volts. Secondly, the amperage rating of the appliance should be taken into account. This rating indicates the amount of electrical current the appliance draws during operation. The circuit breaker for the dedicated circuit should be sized appropriately to handle the amperage draw of the appliance, with some additional capacity for safety. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a set of standards for electrical wiring and equipment in the United States. It is published by the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA. The NEC is updated every 3 years, and the latest version is adopted by most states and local jurisdictions. The purpose of the NEC is to provide a comprehensive set of rules for safe electrical installations. By following the NEC, electricians and other electrical workers can help to prevent electrical fires and other hazards. The NEC covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. It also includes specific requirements for different types of occupancies, such as residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. The NEC is a complex document, and it is essential for electricians and other electrical workers to have a thorough understanding of its requirements. The NEC is not a law itself, but it is often adopted by state and local governments as part of their building codes. This means that compliance with the NEC is legally required in many areas. In addition to the NEC, there may be other electrical codes and regulations that apply in a particular jurisdiction. It is important to check with the local authorities to determine the specific requirements that apply. The National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, is a non-profit organization that develops and publishes codes and standards related to fire safety. In addition to the NEC, the NFPA also publishes codes and standards for fire sprinklers, fire alarms, and other fire protection systems. The NFPA's codes and standards are widely used throughout the world, and they are recognized as the leading source of information on fire safety. The NEC is an important resource for anyone involved in electrical work. By following the NEC, electricians and other electrical workers can help to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant with applicable codes and regulations. When installing a dedicated circuit for a microwave and hood combination, it is essential to use the correct wiring methods. The wiring should be appropriately sized for the amperage rating of the circuit breaker. The wiring should also be installed in accordance with the NEC requirements for wiring methods such as using conduit or cable. Overcurrent protection is another important aspect of electrical safety. The circuit breaker for the dedicated circuit should be sized to protect the wiring from overloads and short circuits. The circuit breaker should also be of the correct type for the application, such as a thermal-magnetic circuit breaker. Grounding is also an important safety feature. The dedicated circuit should be properly grounded to help prevent electrical shock hazards. The grounding system should be installed in accordance with the NEC requirements for grounding. Equipment installation is another important aspect of electrical safety. The microwave and hood combination appliance should be installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions and the NEC requirements for equipment installation. The appliance should be properly supported and secured to prevent it from falling or tipping over. Electrical safety is a serious matter, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to prevent electrical hazards. By following the NEC and other applicable codes and regulations, electricians and other electrical workers can help to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant. The NEC is constantly evolving to reflect the latest advancements in electrical technology and safety practices. It is important to stay up to date on the latest changes to the NEC to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a living document that is constantly being updated to reflect the latest advancements in electrical technology and safety practices. It is essential for electricians and other electrical workers to stay up to date on the latest changes to the NEC to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant. One of the key areas of focus in the NEC is overcurrent protection. Overcurrent protection is designed to protect electrical circuits from damage caused by excessive current flow. This can be caused by overloads, short circuits, or ground faults. The NEC specifies the types of overcurrent protection devices that are required for different types of circuits and equipment. These devices include circuit breakers, fuses, and ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs. Another important area of focus in the NEC is grounding. Grounding is designed to provide a safe path for fault current to flow back to the source, which helps to prevent electrical shock hazards. The NEC specifies the requirements for grounding different types of electrical systems and equipment. These requirements include the size and type of grounding conductors, as well as the methods for connecting grounding conductors to equipment. The NEC also covers wiring methods. Wiring methods refer to the different ways that electrical conductors can be installed. The NEC specifies the requirements for different types of wiring methods, such as conduit, cable, and open wiring. These requirements include the type of conductors that can be used, the spacing between conductors, and the methods for supporting conductors. The NEC also includes requirements for equipment installation. These requirements cover a wide range of topics, such as the location of equipment, the methods for supporting equipment, and the requirements for connecting equipment to the electrical system. The NEC is a complex document, and it is essential for electricians and other electrical workers to have a thorough understanding of its requirements. There are many resources available to help electricians and other electrical workers learn about the NEC. These resources include textbooks, training courses, and online resources. It is also important to stay up to date on the latest changes to the NEC by attending continuing education courses and reading industry publications. By staying informed about the NEC and following its requirements, electricians and other electrical workers can help to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant. The specific section of the NEC that addresses the requirements for dwelling unit kitchen countertop receptacle outlets is 210.52. This section provides detailed guidance on the placement, spacing, and type of receptacle outlets that are required in kitchen countertop areas. The purpose of these requirements is to ensure that there are sufficient receptacle outlets available to meet the needs of modern kitchens, while also promoting electrical safety. The NEC requires that kitchen countertop receptacle outlets be installed so that no point along the countertop is more than 24 inches from a receptacle outlet. This means the receptacle outlets must be spaced no more than 48 inches apart. The NEC also requires that at least 2 small appliance branch circuits serve the kitchen countertop receptacle outlets. These circuits must be rated at 20 amps each. The purpose of this requirement is to ensure that there is sufficient power available to operate the many small appliances that are commonly used in kitchens, such as toasters, blenders, and coffee makers. In addition to the general requirements for kitchen countertop receptacle outlets, the NEC also includes specific requirements for receptacle outlets that serve islands and peninsulas. These requirements are designed to ensure that there are sufficient receptacle outlets available on these surfaces, while also promoting electrical safety. The NEC is a complex document, and it is essential for electricians and other electrical workers to have a thorough understanding of its requirements. By following the NEC, electricians and other electrical workers can help to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant. The National Electrical Code, specifically Article 210.52, outlines requirements for receptacle outlets in dwelling units, including kitchen countertops. The goal is to ensure convenient access to power and enhance electrical safety. The NEC mandates that no point along a kitchen countertop should be more than 24 inches from a receptacle outlet. This effectively means that receptacle outlets should be spaced no more than 48 inches apart. This requirement aims to minimize the use of extension cords, which can be a safety hazard. Furthermore, the NEC specifies that kitchen countertop receptacle outlets must be served by at least 2 20-amp small appliance branch circuits. These dedicated circuits are designed to handle the simultaneous use of multiple appliances without overloading the circuit. This helps prevent trip breakers and potential fire hazards. The requirement for 2 small appliance branch circuits ensures that there is sufficient power available for common kitchen appliances like toasters, blenders, and coffee makers, which often draw significant current. In addition to the general requirements, the NEC also addresses receptacle outlets on islands and peninsulas. These areas often require special consideration due to their unique configurations. The NEC mandates that islands and peninsulas with a countertop surface of 12 inches or wider must have at least 1 receptacle outlet. This ensures that these areas are also adequately served by electrical power. The location of receptacle outlets on islands and peninsulas is also regulated by the NEC. Receptacle outlets must be located within a certain distance of the countertop surface to ensure easy access and prevent the use of extension cords. It is crucial for electrical contractors and homeowners to adhere to the NEC requirements for kitchen countertop receptacle outlets. Compliance with these regulations ensures electrical safety and provides convenient access to power in the kitchen. The NEC requirements are designed to minimize the risk of electrical hazards and provide a safe and functional kitchen environment. The NEC is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest advancements in electrical technology and safety practices. It is essential for electrical professionals to stay informed about the most recent changes to the NEC to ensure compliance with current regulations. In addition to the NEC, local building codes may also impose additional requirements for kitchen countertop receptacle outlets. It is important to consult with local authorities to determine any specific requirements that apply in a particular jurisdiction. The installation of kitchen countertop receptacle outlets should always be performed by a qualified electrician. A licensed electrician has the knowledge and experience to ensure that the installation is safe and compliant with all applicable codes and regulations. Improperly installed receptacle outlets can pose a serious electrical hazard.